I've got these tiny creatures living in my brain. Whispering their schemes to make me feel ashamed. Oh, I am so tired of it always being the same. Local anesthetic will help me numb the pain. Will help me numb the pain. Help me numb it. Pray that there's no heaven, and I pray that there's no hell. To live forever sounds like a hard thing to sell. Oh, please don't let this carry on indefinitely. In this fast soul that I cannot bear to be, I just can't bear to be. No, I cannot. So when it's all said and done, throw me to the wind. When it's all said and done, throw me to the wind. tide with the moon. My shores cannot be free. And if I was the sculptor that sculpts you out of clay, and if I was the author, then I'd rewrite this play. Go back to the beginning, so it didn't end like this. My God, yeah. My God. Wrap it up in plastic. Tell yourself it still sings. Secure it with elastic, tugging your strings. I don't know why I'm here. Must be out of some kind of fear. Oh, I would be long gone. Yes, I would be long gone. And if I was the sculptor that sculpts you out of clay, and if I was the author, I'd rewrite this play. Go back to the beginning, so it didn't end like this. My God, yes. My One by one, the moments come, they always lead to this. When everything is said and done, I'm just a catalyst, a glimpse for me of your eternity. My God, my Why does everything always dissipate? Am I too blue or is my love too late? Your eyes didn't match the things you said you felt. Was it 'cause you saw me as I see myself? Helter Helter Skelter, I try to shelter from the storm in my heart. The words you say run through my head. Did you forget all that we were? Dreams of tomorrow won't go to sorrow. Did you forget all that we were? You knew that I would always try to be the very best I could be. But now, God,
Jonathan here in Maastricht. 2 albums out.
Yeah.
Opaque, Ubiquity. Is there a similarity between the 2 albums? I would say the first one is a little darker than the second one. Would you agree with me?
Yeah, in some way. I think Opaque is, in this way it sounds, maybe is slightly darker, perhaps. But I think the lyrical subjects of Ubiquity are equally challenging emotionally. Maybe I'd say that they are intense rather than dark, both. Yeah.
I would say intense, very intense. I thought.
Yeah.
So intense that I think it's going to be very difficult to play in the morning.
Yeah, it's not on first thing in the morning.
Because tomorrow you play pretty early on.
Right. Yeah.
Because it's more music, I would say, for the later hours of the day or the evening.
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, although the subjects are like for all the time. I think of the things that we write about all the time anyway. So.
And where do you find your material?
Where do we find it?
Where do you find it in literature? Do you find it in everyday life? Do you find it in following the news or politics?
I like the way you say, where do you find it?
Yeah,
I like that. That's definitely how I think about it, actually.
Yeah.
It's like
it's there. You just have to find it.
Yeah, you just have to tap into... There's an amazing Rick Rubin book.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've read it. Yeah, Creative Act, where he talks about like that you kind of just have to give yourself the opportunity to create, and then it arrives through you. You know, like
Keith Richards said that too.
Yeah,
the song is around, and you just have to have the antenna.
Yeah, and then you
grab it.
Yeah, that frequency you latch onto, and then you are able to source through it. But a bit through that, but through life really. Like I think that all the material, I know the other guys would agree. Like life's hard, really, really hard, and also equally beautiful. And our songs are inspired by that. Like the worst things and the hardest things, but also the best things as well.
It's kind of like a balancing act between the hard side of life and the lighter side of life.
Light and shade, yeah. There's a lot of it in the music. You can hear chordally, harmonically, dynamically. I think so anyway, saying it about our own music.
Many shades of light.
Yeah, and I think that represents what life's like, really. It's like it's really hard, really good, really soft, really hard.
Yeah. So music for you is more of a metaphor also for life?
Yeah, it's how I express myself, music. Yeah. How I feel most comfortable more than anything else, expressing myself. And I think the other guys may agree with that as well. It's the same for them. Obviously, I write lyrics, and I play guitar, and they play their instruments. But I think it's the same for them. For all of us, it's like how we've learned to authentically express who we are and what we believe.
What I found very interesting to look at is that the music has like an intense and a bit of a melancholy sound to it. But when I see the group together, there's a lot of laughter going on. There is a lot of it's like there's a difference between you guys playing and you guys hanging out together.
Yeah. We've been playing music together for like over 10 years.
Oh yes.
So since we were all
how did you guys get
18,
together?
I had
Cornwall, all of you.
Yeah, we all from Cornwall. I remember going to a house party when I was younger, when I was like 17, and Phoenix was there, and we ended up having a jam or arranging to have a jam. And we played the first song we ever played together was my song Beautiful Catastrophe, that ended up becoming our song Beautiful Catastrophe. And the part he played and improv'd over it hasn't really changed since. And then we met Ollie, and then Jack came along because he went to a youth club that we went to years before that, so we kind of knew Jack. He was in another band and we kind of stole him. This was years ago, like 9 years ago, when we were all grown up. So we kind of all grown up together. We've gone through the latter teen years and then into adulthood together, playing music. So we're like a family, really. Like
something glues together.
Yeah, but I think with our relationship, you said about the melancholy nature of the music. I think it has that. It's like has euphoria in it and melancholy as well. And I think it's like life. Like we all go through life, and you find the joy where you can because it's not going to be here forever. So I think the music and our personal relationship, they kind of reflect.
The music is temporal.
Yeah. And
so is life also.
Yeah. So we find joy together, but then when we're on stage, we go through all the ups and downs of what the songs are. And
Are you somebody who reads a lot? Are you somebody who is with his nose into books a lot?
no, I'm not
No?
actually.
No?
I like poetry.
Poetry.
I have quite a short attention span though,
Oh, yeah.
so it's hard for me to concentrate on something like reading for a long period of time. If
And
I'm
what type
honest,
of poetry do you read?
I like everything. I
Contemporary?
like Rumi. Do you know Rumi's
oh, yes,
poems?
yeah.
I like. I went through a stage of like enjoying Wilfred Owen, who's a war poet, which is pretty intense stuff. I like lyrics, their poetry. I do like, but I read more when I was younger. I do listen to audiobooks, but I find it particularly increasingly more difficult as I get older for some reason to focus on reading books. Yeah,
But the music itself is like a poetic landscape, I would say.
that's nice of you to say.
No, but also with a very, let's say, it's intense, but it's also like an epic story that you tell.
Yeah.
With all the as we said before, the deepness, but also the shallow side of life. It's all in there.
Oh, that's really nice that you say that.
But that's something you try to convey as well.
Yeah, I think because of where the music comes from, which is like this well of like, without getting too, I don't want to sound really pretentious, but like we're all gonna die, and like I think there's something in the music where that's constantly there in the background. Because I think whether you are willing to accept it or not, whether people are willing to accept it or not, that's always there in the background, you know, like, and it's what makes life so valuable and so beautiful. It's what makes joy so precious. So within the music, like, that's always there in the background, you know. So yeah, I do. It's not conscious. It's just you can't help but have that there because it's real, you know. Yeah.
No, that's true. And the albums that you bring out, are they also centered around a theme? Is it like concept albums all the time?
Yeah, in a way. It's, to be honest, I think Phoenix would say that the concept doesn't become clear until, you know, you let the art guide you rather than trying to guide the art, and then you realise, this is all really threading together. There's a story here, and then kind of halfway through, 2/3 of the way through the recording process, it becomes clear. Okay, this seems to be what the concept is. With Ubiquity, it was kind of different. I kind of knew straight away where we were at with it.
Yeah, and the first idea comes from you. Are you the one sitting at home?
Oh, songwriting.
Yeah, songwriting.
Yeah,
So
I think,
and you bring in the material to the studio, and everybody else more or less just works with it.
Kind of, like, not all the time, but a lot of the time, the way it works is I'll have an idea that I'm working on that is like a song of some form in its early form, like lyrics and guitar, or just a guitar or whatever, and then we'll jam together because we all live quite close together in Cornwall.
And by playing
we'll
something
play.
gradually...
Just improvising together. So I'll be playing the thing that I've got, and then we'll all be playing together, or it'll just be me and Phoenix, or it'll just be me and Ollie, and we'll just let it go where it needs to go. And then it'll become more clear, and then we'll go into the studio, and the improvisation gradually we all are set on a part. But occasionally there's like the odd song where, like, maybe one or two, like a couple on each record, where the initial idea comes from like Jack or Phoenix.
That means that something like inspiration, you'll find it also within the playing.
Yeah, and it changes the song. So like, it starts off with like, here's an idea, guys, like 8 out of 10 times or whatever from me. Yeah, we'll work on that idea together, and it'll end up being a completely different song. So at first it'll be like, this is my song. Here's what I've been working on. And then afterwards, it's Horn the Woods song, because it's completely different from what I would have bought, you know.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's a special collaboration.
And do you guys all have the same musical reference?
No.
No?
Definitely not, yeah.
What would your reference be? What's the music that you grew up?
I grew up with very different music from what I like listening to. My mum and dad were like Like my dad liked Meatloaf.
Oh, gee.
And my mum liked Whitney Houston.
I didn't see those two coming.
No, yeah. But they.
So what happened to you?
Yeah, I did. Well, they weren't particularly. Neither of them sung or played instrument. Neither of them sing or play instruments or listen to music loads and loads and loads. They both enjoy music, but not like in a intense kind of way like us kind of people do. But I like Nick Drake. I like Radiohead and Fionn Reagan and loads. I like loads of music. Very eclectic, but it's like on the kind of more introspective side. Phoenix loves post rock and like. We both loved Pink Floyd when we met, like which was years ago. We still do, obviously. Ollie likes folk music and things like that. Jack likes the Chili Peppers, all of that. It's very eclectic blend of influences.
And is there anything you play in the tour bus that you can all settle with? And what would that
we
be?
like Dry the River. They've broken up now, unfortunately. We all think Marillion are cool guys, and we've been fortunate to play with them as well, so they've been good to us. We all like Delta Sleep.
Oh.
Yeah, Radiohead, yeah.
Hey, just to wrap it up, what are the plans for the future? Is there a new album coming?
Yeah, so...
Or a tour?
Yeah, so we're just at the moment writing a new record, so a third album. It's going really well. Like we're just in the early stages of it, but it's very exciting. So we hope to. I don't know when that'll be out, but we hope to record it in early spring next year, late winter, early spring, and then tour. Like we're hoping to. We've only just started coming to Europe. We're hoping to come here, basically only come here, not really play in the UK very much, throughout the rest of this year and the first half of next year.
Okay.
And then we'll see where that takes us. Yeah.
We will keep on following you. So and keep up the good work.
Oh, thank you very much.
It was nice talking to you.
Nice to meet you.